Hi. So, a very deep-rooted pattern just opened up while I was walking outside. While I was walking, phone rings and I pick it up, and it's from a male beauty center that my mom, for some reason, placed me into because at the time I had lots of whiteheads, especially around my eyes, signifying suppressed anger at the structural resonance of myself and the expression of myself. And I still have these whiteheads. So the receptionist tells me that I haven't booked an appointment in close to a year. And she directed the conversation to a point where she, using money as an excuse and as a pretense, she talked to me like a juvenile delinquent and spoiled brat, threatening me with and blackmailing me with the prospect of shame for not capitalizing on the tokens that my mother bought. And this beauty center requires buying a certain number of tokens in order to have treatment, beauty treatment. And when she directly criticized this definition of a spoiled brat, juvenile delinquent, I was speechless. And instantaneously I placed myself I placed myself subject to these definitions such that I made myself feel pain, thinking, oh my God, it's pain. And then after the conversation ended, I ended it quickly. I walked some more and started noticing watery eyes, left and right, especially the right eye, very watery. And then that was when I realized that I've victimized myself all my life. And because of this victimization, along with the simple want to just be, I secluded myself, both physically, like in my room, and mentally in my mind, because only then did I feel like I had any control to stop this abuse. It's strange now because I now see but have not yet realized that I have the power to not be defined by those definitions. I have the power not to identify with the fear of how people may respond if I stand up against them. And as a result, the fear of standing up for myself, when someone using words assumes and imposes onto me a definition of a spoiled brat and a juvenile delinquent, I have the power to give myself the courage to stand up and ask them directly, how do you know? Or why do you say that? And also I have to realize that other people's pattern of abusing other people like me, they don't do it for the sake of abusing me. They do it for the sake of their own insecurities, their own fears, and generally for their own perceived survival needs. I have to manipulate people to purchase these products in order to have money to survive in a capitalistic system. So what would be a solution for myself? Because speaking about all of this seemingly depressing bullshit and limiting bullshit, which it really is, it's all for the sake of a solution. Drop the problem. I am not a juvenile delinquent. I am not a spoiled brat. I am confident in knowing who I am, and I remain in that confidence and remain here. If someone does criticize me, which people will, because at present that is the human being's nature, spitefulness, I rest and remain here knowing myself not to be those things, and to stand as my words, and not to fear people because of their age or whatever. It's quite extensive, these perceived definitions of inferiority and superiority. Very extensive.